Hi guys, this is Amalia with CraftyDreamsStudio. Thank you for joining me today. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would truly appreciate that. And you can click the little bell notification icon so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. You can also follow me on Facebook. I am CraftyDreamsStudio, and I would appreciate if you liked and followed my page there. And of course, if you like any of the products that I use today in the tutorial, you can get them yourself at www.craftydreamsstudio.com. Okay guys, without any further ado, let's get started. Today we are going to do a really useful tutorial because I'm going to show you how to, I'm going to show you how to color mix as well as layer ink. So we're going to be using the Let's Get Wicked transfer, and we are going to be using we're going to start off with the jack-o'-lantern right there. So I've already used some of these pieces. As you can see, they're cut out. But let me get this out of the way so we can get started. All right, guys. Now we are going to be working on a little treat bag. I absolutely love these treat bags. I love to give them as teacher gifts, you know, coworker gifts. You could have them at craft fairs. This would be a great little item. Now I already have my inking mat on there to protect the underside or the other side of the bag. And I'm going to be using the jack-o'-lantern. Now, if you are familiar with our inks, we do not currently have an orange ink. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to mix one up. And then after that, I'm going to show you how to layer your inks and the difference that you can get with that. Okay, that looks good to me. What do you guys think? I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to press it down, making sure to get good contact and that there are no air bubbles whatsoever in the area that has the part that I'm going to ink, the screen right there. Nice and flat. Perfect. Now, if you notice, I did leave this little corner up. That's just going to help me get the transfer off. Okay, so now that I have that done, I'm just going to move it over to the side. You're going to need a container to mix your paint in, your ink in. And yellow, we have Bumblebee, and for red, we have Candy Apple Red. These two colors mixed together make orange. So depending on how bright you want your orange to be, you can have a little bit more yellow or a little bit more red. It's totally up to you. You can customize. Now, what I will tell you is that you have to mix the amount that you're going to need, because if you make a batch of your color and then you wind up short, like you need more of it, the chances of you matching that exact same shade are going to be pretty impossible, because we're not actually measuring anything. We're just kind of scooping stuff in. So I'm going to put like a little scoop of yellow. And mind you, I'm not going to need very much, so I'm actually making way more than I'm going to need, but this is just for demonstration purposes. Okay, so I have my yellow. Now I'm going to make sure I don't have any on my finger, because this is our ink, so it is permanent. And then I'm going to take some red, and I'm going to plop that in there. And if you notice, I am not mixing with these. The reason I'm doing that is because if I need to add more yellow, then I want to make sure this is not compromised with red, or if I need to add more red, that it's not compromised with yellow. So I'm actually going to take a third little stir to stir it up with. Now you want to make sure that you stir very well, because once you're applying the ink onto your project, you don't want to have a streak of red or a streak of yellow that didn't get incorporated, didn't get mixed in well, show up. So you want to make sure that it's completely mixed. And oh my goodness, I just absolutely love that shade of orange right there. And I think I have plenty of color. I'm just scraping, scrapey, all the bottom. See how I had some unincorporated yellow? You want to make sure that you have it all mixed in. And if you have a clear container like I do, you can kind of just tilt it. And you can see I have some yellow and some red down there that hasn't been incorporated. So I'm just going to mix, stir, stir, stir. Just to make sure that I have it all mixed together. I don't know if y'all can see. Let me bring that up closer. Isn't that a gorgeous orange? Oh, I just love it. Okay, once you've mixed it up, again, I'm going to tilt it. I can still see some yellow streaks and some red. So I'm going to do that one more time. Bring the ink all the way over. And there we go. I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that little stir in there in case I need it. Actually, I'm going to take that stir and I'm going to use it to scoop out some of the orange. Like, remember what I said, you want to make sure that you have plenty. So I'm putting it off over here to the corner. And then I'm going to take my angled squeegee and I'm going to press it down. Now, me personally, I like to do a thin layer first and let that fabric really soak in the ink. So I'll do that. Once I have done that, I will put a little bit more off to the corner. And then, again, making sure that I don't have any in my fingers so that I don't get anywhere I don't want. I'm gonna, oops, I got close to the edge there. Now I'm pressing harder, making sure I have that in there really well. Okay, now I'm simply going to remove the extra. See if I can, this little spatula it's gonna help me. And then you just turn it. I'm actually gonna use a napkin to help clear off my angle squeegee. And then I'm removing the excess. Okay, and there you go. We have color mixed and we have added our ink onto our project. Now, here is how you layer. Before this dries, and we have more working time with our ink than we do, of course, our paste. Our paste dries a lot faster, but our ink, you have more working time. I'm going to take, let me close these up, because trust me, if I can spill it, I will. Now I'm going to take my squeegee and drop it into the gold, and right over where I did the orange, I'm going to put some gold so that I can have a shimmery pumpkin. Now it is gonna distort the color a little bit. I'm not gonna have that bright orange I had before, but I'm going to have a shimmery shade of orange now. Okay, let me get this out of the way, and then I'll do the reveal so you guys can see. Now this works with all of our shimmer, with our shimmer gold and our shimmer silver, shimmer copper. I love it because since the first part got saturated really well, it does not cover the initial color completely. It won't block it out. It just gives it a shimmer. It enhances it. Oh, look at that. Now you have a shimmery goldish orange pumpkin. I absolutely love how that came out. Now, like I said, it does change the color. So you need to decide if that's going to bother you or not. I personally like it with that gold shimmer. But here's one that I did where I just did the orange. So you can see that there is definitely a difference in the color. Let me hold them up next to each other. There definitely is a difference in color. But now you have an option of making something that is sparkly. You can add some shimmer to. Now here is another example. This is one that I did earlier. And for this one, I used our Regal, this purple. And let me show you what it looks like. Ta-da, surprise, there's one in the back. This one's already dry. This is the shade of the color with just the purple, the Regal. I added gold on top, and then I got this color. So I kind of made it more of a plum color, but now you have that shimmer gold in there. I don't know if the camera is doing this justice, but see? So you have options. You can use our shimmers so that you can add shimmer to any color, any of our inks. You can do that. And you have the choice of copper, silver, and gold. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you learned a new trick or two. That way, I'm just giving you more options. You can go with straight mixing of color, or you can add a little shimmer to it with either gold or silver or copper. And it totally depends on your tastes. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you love what you're seeing here and you're ready to join my team, I would absolutely love that. The links are in the description box below if you want to join my team. Or if you have questions, feel free to shoot me an email and I'll be happy to answer any. Once again, all of these products can be found on my website, and the links are in the description box. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day or night wherever you are.